I don't know if when you were in school you still had National Honor Society, or if you did, if they still had the tapping ceremonies, but the last time we had one, it was ended for a very good reason. They, just so you know, the tapping ceremony is when new people are getting added to National Honor Society, and you know that you're up for it, but you don't know if you're getting in. And like, if you get in, your parents are at school, and like they're hiding, and the whole student body would go to the gym, and we'd have to sit there for like this really boring thing that we didn't care about. Like, that's new at school. Like, I guess that's what school is. But the last year that we had it, there were these two girls that, you know, at the end of the day, like at the end of school, I would say that I'm going to go ahead and say they were heroes of mine. It was a girl named Gwen who had blown her thumb off with gunpowder when she was a child, and Stephanie, who was always on lots of drugs and cut her hair in art class in front of everyone, like cut huge chunks out of it, like when she was like a 10th grader. But the last year we had a tapping ceremony for the NHS, National Honor Society, was they're going through the motions where basically, okay, so your parents are hiding, and the National Honor Society, the people already in it, are talking about how important it is and how awesome it is, and how like they're the best people in school like ever, besides like the basketball players, except for like the rare instances when you're in the NHS and a basketball player or whatever. But so the last year that we had a tapping ceremony for the National Honor Society, Gwen and Stephanie ruined it on purpose, and it was so good. It was like this really serious thing because everyone's sitting there, and then the people find out that they're in the National Honor Society now because the members go out into like the audience, which is the student body, and they tap you on the shoulder with a gavel from like behind you, and then you go down, and then your parents are like, "I'm so proud of you." But Gwen and Stephanie, these two crazy girls, throughout the whole ceremony, were passing a giant 2 liter bottle of Mountain Dew back and forth and like chugging it and burping, and also passing back and forth a giant like gallon Ziploc freezer bag filled with like clanky plastic makeup containers. And they were like putting makeup on, doing each other's makeup, and chugging a 2 liter bottle of Mountain Dew and belching. And they were finally asked to leave the gym. And then later we found out that we would never have to sit through a tapping ceremony for the NHS again.